Hello guys, and welcome to episode 24 of my Tiraspol campaign in Division 2, playing on the Soviet side. Today we are going to be continuing after playing quite a few battles. We managed to make some decent progress on our movement and move most of the units on the left hand side. So today what we're left with to do is to move these forces, and then we can check the rest of the map and carry on to the next turn. So let's see what we need to do. On this left hand side we're not going to do anything here. I'm probably just going to keep these guys bombarded if I can. Bombard those fellas. Make sure they can't attack us. This one's disorganized, so I don't really mind. And honestly I think everything's kind of already moved here as well. Although I am going to move these down. I'm just going to shift the whole front down. It's totally fine. We'll move them into the gap. And we can move these forwards. And I'm just to keep them in position there, but that's okay. Alright, I will bombard. Can I bombard that unit? I'm not sure I can now. Bombard that unit instead then, maybe. Nope, can't hit that one either. Can't kill that. We can deploy the AA, so we'll do that. Cool. Well, that's sorted. I thought there would be an attack there, but apparently not. Right, down here, what are we looking at? There is a bunch of infantry coming in. The key, really, for me, is to just zoom down here as fast as we can. And I may have one that zooms up. We could have the Osnaz move up here, and then we have the fortified front defend against the 4th Security Regiment. And we'll just kind of move in here. I'm going to bombard that unit. Let's get these across. So I'll dig that in. Good. And the AA, we'll move it as far as we can this turn, because I don't think there's anything that's going to be able to be attacked here. I can bombard this unit, stop that moving. The rest can just try and get across the water. Great. Okay, well I thought there would be attacks, but apparently there isn't any that we need to do. So I've just got to double check the front line, and then we'll move on to the next turn, see where we get attacked. And we will deal with that. There is this unit that can probably move. Move that up a little bit. Oh yeah, these are all going to stay where they are because I've messed up the bombardment there. This one we're going to bring down this side. And that's all good. Wonderful. Let's move on to the next turn. Going to speed up the AI's movements. Don't think there's really too much they can do here. I'm going to get the surround on all of these units for sure. They're now pulling back to try and avoid that, but I don't think they have enough time. I'm curious what they're going to do about this. And they've also brought in some more reinforcements to that station. And this unit, I'm not really sure where we're going to go. Like, maybe we go down and then up and then meet up with these guys on the road, so that we don't get them surrounded. Because if this gets cut off by these guys, for example, they just kind of run through there, that's going to be really bad for us. My commander got killed in the air raid. That's unlucky. Yeah, so they are moving them up quite aggressively, actually. And they're going to lose another couple of aircraft there as well. I think what they're trying to do is go for the air interception, set up the air zones, but it's not really working out too well for them. There is so much stuff on this road. That is ridiculous. Alright, well, we're going to have to try and figure out a way around here. That is bad. That mounted artillery regiment right in our way. Look at that. That's gross. And we're going to dig in these boys. Dig in these boys. And I guess what we'll have to do is just move in the way of these guys and try and hold the front line here. It's going to be difficult. I'm going to go here. And we're going to go here. I'm going to move this unit. Here for this turn, and we'll deploy them. Gonna bombard the unit at the front. Let's move this one all the way up. This is totally fine. We'll bombard that unit. Okay, good. So I'm probably going to dig in here with the 949th. I should probably bring in some more troops from Bakhtina. Moskaya, that's the naval group Bakhtin leader. Some AA. I'm going to bring in this unit. We need more rifles here that can push across, because this front line is incredibly weak. That's that sorted. Let's move over to the left. This unit should be able to be deleted. Good. We shall bombard this unit. And I'm going to send one of these up here. That's annoying. Send up this AT unit as well then maybe. Now we'll do this first. Just destroy that unit. Can I attack them? No, I can't, not this turn. So these guys can move this way. Good. This unit's going to come right next to that AA. Do I have another artillery? I don't think I do. We're just going to sit right next to these guys. We'll have the 41st Tank Brigade be ready to reinforce that if they decide to attack. Recon can zoom all the way down. I'm going to continue to push through here. Can actually reinforce over the bridge now, which is nice. We'll just keep these moving down. Not too much to fight over at the moment. Cool. Well, that's fine. This unit might as well just move all the way up. Completely useless all the way back there. Nice. So yeah, this unit we're going to try and get down this road. We're going to come down like so and just get behind all of these units. Just completely ignore their units on the front line here. Going to bombard their tank destroyers again. And we're going to move up on their artillery. And these are both artillery, aren't they? Yep. So we'll come up next to those as well. We'll keep those close. The left side is completely done. So the next thing will probably be a big attack here again, I expect. Yeah. So we're going to want to push straight down this road once again. Can I move my AA into a better position here? Yeah, good. That will intercept any air they're going to try and bring in. So the other thing we can do is try and break through either side of this column and then surround them. It's the only other way I can think of getting that done. Because just fighting down here is going to be a real slog. Not that we're that far into the campaign, so it doesn't really matter that much, but still. We will attack this 302nd Fusilier Battalion. We're going to use our replenished forces to push in here. I'm actually going to leave that 1145th Rifle Regiment for the left-hand side. There shouldn't be too much here to surprise me. There is some armour. This armoured recon battalion will have quite a lot of 222s as well, so we're going to have to be on the ball with AT guns. As long as I have enough in Phase A, I don't think it really matters. Like, we can just bring in some aircraft, like we did before. I think I'm going to bring in the PE2s. The Naval Bomber Regiment, let's do it. Bring these boys in. Right, let's see what they use. They did bring in a lot of stuff. They've got 4 units, 3 of which come in Phase A. But the 13th Panzer Division is basically completely destroyed. This unit I think is weakened, and then the 13th Armoured Recon Battalion is the one with all the 222s. So we'll have a lot of 222s to worry about, but I think all that's going to happen here is we'll just end up more or less overrunning them quite quickly once we break down their initial forces. I'll manual deploy, and I'm going to definitely bring in a lot of AT guns because it's going to be super important. Just to make sure that we have everything covered early on. Nice thing about bringing in lots of ZIS-3s is that we will be able to engage infantry at the 1,500 meter range, so that will help us with MGs if they have any. Don't think there's going to be that many MGs, there might be a few. Not loads. We'll just go Strelki up onto the hill here. And Strelki over here as well. Just into the town. I'm going to do OBs from the start. Risky, but I think it's worth it. Because they might just take them out. And then we'll want Maxims as well to help deal with it, infantry. Lots and lots of Maxims. I'm going to throw these Avtos into that heavy cover. I'm actually just going to launch the battle. I have recon. I do. Recon aircraft, get the PE2 out. And then we can set up some bombing strikes. That is actually 2 pretty scary AA pieces at high vet. So we'll try and bomb those. Interesting. So a lot of Pack 40s. Oh, please kill it. There's so many units firing at it. It's still surviving. Right, let's just unload these and we'll push into the town. Now the next thing I need is a bunch of snipers. Okay. The pilot unconscious there is quite funny. Right, we're going to want to try and move these across the open a little bit, because artillery coming in is not good for us at all. So we're going to start moving up. There's just so many AT guns. We destroyed a lot of them already. That's good. Actually, if this is the HQ, the 666th HQ section, then that would explain why there's so much AT. Yeah, I think that's probably what it is, because of the Felgent Armory. It's fine. None of these are being shot at. We'll bring up some Staraki that can push across the open here. Surprised I haven't seen more of the 222s yet. I feel like if they had a lot of 222s early on, it'd be actually quite hard for me to deal with. But yeah, I deployed a lot of AT guns to counter that, but say in the close combat on the right hand side, those would still do a lot of damage. We are destroying these SMGs though. That one might do some damage. Let's bomb that one. And we'll bomb this one over here. Ah, here comes the Flampanzers. Oh, now they shoot my transports, huh? I see how it is. My Maxim got taken out. That's not great. That Pioneer Fielder though, they're gone. Right, there is a couple armoured vehicles on the right hand side here. They've got to go, because they're going to be hard to deal with. The Flampanzer B2s, we can bomb them. The AA went down just in time there. That was nice. Let's bring up some Desaniki DT. Did they... How do they surround my units there? Unfortunate. Oh, both of those armoured vehicles got wrecked. Rocky did go down, that's okay. 10-4's dead. The Stabswache, they hurt. I should definitely bomb those. I should also start bombing these artillery pieces. The Thessaloniki DT here should be pretty good in these engagements. They do have 3 machine guns. We can clean out the high ground there, that would be really good for us. For sure. Keep my sniper on that left side, we need to be able to see what we're shooting at. This is good. One of my S3s went down to artillery. Not much I can do about that. Get the bombers out of there though. Right, if you got more than one man, you're moving forwards. That's the rule. Right, we'll definitely need to bomb that MG though. And we'll bomb that artillery as well. Actually, let's bomb that MG. That MG's got to go. We'll try and keep the AT guns out of the town for the most part. We'll split them left and right of the town, and we'll just have a bunch of infantry move through the town. These bombers have been really, really useful. The double MG42 against the Strelki. The Strelki got a run. Oh, here comes the SBW. Can the PTRD get the kill? Gotta hope so. Otherwise a lot of these units are going to be pinned down. Should have decent penetration, 64%. There we go. Oh, it's just a Panhard MG, look at that. Cool little unit. It's like the SPW 204 here, but just without the turret, and there's like an MG mounted in it. That's really cool. Probably dropped off some sort of leader unit. We're taking out these MGs. Super important. Let's see if we can grab these flags. Some of my units here are taking a decent chunk of damage. These Farm Panzer B2s are difficult for me to kill. I'll have to bring in probably just some AT guns for the main roads here. We can frag rocket these. Maybe. We'll see. They're quite big rockets. Anything I am bumping into though that I need to get rid of, I will bomb though. It's good. That's a lot of damage. A lot of damage. I gotta get rid of these artillery pieces, I really do. They are becoming very frustrating. It's more Starkey for the right hand side. We're going to keep them moving on that left side there. Good, killed the mortar carrier. I actually forgot I had these. The AT ones. They would have been useful against those tanks as well. Although the HE rocket ones do the trick pretty nicely. Yeah, major victory. I'll take it. I didn't realise it was going to end so fast. 14 minutes, 23 seconds. 135 kills, 14 losses. We didn't need a total victory anyway because we attacked a disorganised unit. It was a much simple battle than the one we played a couple episodes ago. Yeah. I think we've definitely broken the camel's back now. After that big fight we had. And that disorganised a lot of units. The next thing I'm going to do is probably attack this unit, the Assault Gun Brigade. That's going to pull in 302nd. It's probably going to bring in some aircraft as well. I'm going to use the 68th Rifle Corps because they do have a ton of Strashniki that we can use. So we can bring in those two. And I'll bring in this depleted unit. Bring in the AT as backup, and then we'll bring in the fighters. Alright, it's tactical battle. Oh, it did block the air. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I wasn't sure it would. It didn't look like it would. Because if it only covers it like under halfway, then usually it doesn't stop the aircraft from coming in. In that case, it would have been Focke-Wulfs, which would have been pretty scary actually for the P-40s, but it's okay. They got pushed back. So this can be very, very one-sided. Let's manual deploy, and yeah, we'll just do a similar thing to before, where we stack up on each side with our Strelki. And then we just have a range of AT guns and OBs. And snipers. Let's grab the Maxims. Okay, and the Maxim's here. Don't know if these should go that far up actually. I also kind of need Maxims along there. Let's launch the battle. I do have recon again, bombers, so we'll bring those in. Weird that they have the mortars so far forwards. A lot of pioneers. Not going to be good on the left at all. I can probably just P40 strafing run these. Nice. Straight up surrendered them. Just as well, because that could have been a little bit worrying. We'll definitely bomb that MG. Get out of here. Looks like that was a Maxim that got killed. Nice bombing strikes. Got 2 more bombers I can buy. And we can start moving forwards more aggressively. That mortar fire is a bit of a pain. I do still have my P40 that can strafe all of these mortars. Might also need one to strafe that right hand side. These strafing runs on these P40s have been pretty good for us. We can also bomb it, that works too. MG taken care of. Get my OBs in up there. And the OB over here as well. Good. Most of the mortars, I think, are taken care of. Let's just get my Strafs to start running in. Ooh, that OB getting a little bit too far up there for my liking. We'll bomb that Pioneer so they don't kill my OB. Also on this side, we definitely need to take out these Pioneers. I'm gonna bring up. Let's see, we'll bring up some Avtos here that can push that hill. I think any units in green cover that are causing us issues because we can't kill them fast enough will bomb. There's also, of course, MGs will bomb priority, and then we can strafe any mortars. Gonna bring in some more Straki towards the centre now. Good. Keep things moving. Bombing strike. We also have all these Strafniki running forwards. These poor fellas aren't getting any transports. And that one on the right's going to get hit by the OBs and all the Maxims, so those Pioneers will be unseated sooner than later. We'll bomb the ones on the left. I'll just unload these Avtos and we'll move them across the open. A P40 strafe these Pioneers to death. Let's continue the push on the left. Keep the Straki moving forwards. Nothing really I can do about that grenade being thrown. As long as I don't throw another one, I'm totally fine. Yep, good. Right, time for the Straki to push through the town. Capture these flags nice and quick. 6 minutes remaining at the moment. That will move faster once we start capping more flags. And there is a bunch of like Sturm Pioneers hanging about. I really need to make sure that my recon Spitfires are hovering overhead so that we can see these. Nice. Wow, that was very effective. Yeah, I've colour there, killing my Maxim squad. That is amusing. That's giving us a lot of flags. Damn. That just completely broke the front line open. That was nuts. They're going to give us that flag as well? It is, yeah. 21-3. Total defeat of the enemy. That is very nice indeed. Just keep that recon doing its job. Bring in more fighters. And we'll just train these guys to death. Look at that. This is ridiculous. It looks so silly. There must be a unit here somewhere. There it is. The Pioneers. That's another flag for us. Wow, that unit just evaporated. I didn't even see it. I just obviously had right-clicked it already. They just predicted where it was and just deleted it. Clean sweep? Not quite. Alright, well, 13 minutes, 16 seconds, 60 kills, 7 losses. Very good. And that will destroy probably both of those, as they both join the battle. It's strange that it pulls them in the way. It's kind of annoying that it does that, but yeah, we've left that left side completely in tatters there. Just the artillery behind. So I think what we're going to be able to do is get around these troops on both sides, or we could just continue ploughing our way through the middle, which might also just be faster, I'm not sure. In terms of turn times, at least. I can sneak through here in order to cut off these guys, so I'm probably going to try and do that. But unfortunately, guys, it has been my time, so I'm going to leave it here. In the next episode, we will see about moving more of our troops, making more attacks. We're certainly starting to make some ground, some significant ground. You can just see, like, with all of the reinforcements catching up with us here, this front line is not long for this world. That's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.